Hello, Lightworker family. I'm Kaylee Bohm. I serve Lightworkers all around the world with one-on-one psychic readings. I'm new here to using YouTube as a platform to share my channeling, so I hope you subscribe, and I'd love to be of service to you as well. So, in today's video, I'm going to speak about the spiritual beings that Lightworkers work with here on Earth. And I've broken it down into three categories of spiritual beings. And the first category are spirits that have never incarnated. So these are spiritual beings. I often call them guardians of the light or light beings, or some people refer to them as the council. And the reason we often associate them as a group versus a single person or a single individual, single being, is because the light is a frequency of oneness. It's not an individuation. It's not separate. It's the all. And so these spiritual beings, they can't really even be categorized as a single being. Sometimes when we channel them or connect to this frequency, our mind will kind of translate it into being a single being. But in essence, we are often simply just connecting to the light, and the message or the face or the presence of these guardians of the light are just a mere representation for our mind to comprehend, connecting to the frequency of light itself. And so, these spiritual beings that have never incarnated here on Earth will not ever incarnate here on Earth, but are of the light. The second category of spiritual beings that us Lightworkers work with are most often people refer to them as ascended masters. And so ascended master simply means that it's an individual with a soul that has incarnated here on Earth, and they've ascended through a spiritual evolution. Some might say reached enlightenment through their spiritual evolution and or incarnation cycle. And so therefore they hold both an earthly wisdom as well as a spiritual wisdom, a spiritual enlightenment. And so these ascended masters, whether they're currently reincarnated or not incarnated and connecting to their soul, to their spirit, are often aiding in the work of Lightworkers here on Earth. And so you can connect to, the soul, the frequency, the energy of these ascended masters on a soul level, even if they are reincarnated and in human form once again. And then the third category is Deva Spirits. So Deva Spirits is a common term for spirits of the natural world of Earth. So I use the term Deva Spirit simply to categorize these spiritual beings that, once again, they're not incarnate, but they're here on Earth. They're home to the soul of Earth. And so these are supernatural spiritual beings of Earth. And so they are made of the light frequency that is found in nature. And I have read for individuals who have a really strong Deva Spirit soul archetype, in a sense. So, perhaps there are instances where Deva Spirits do follow a spiritual evolutionary pattern of them physically incarnating. But as Lightworkers, when we're working with the Deva Spirits, to me, it connects to the spirits of the natural world, of the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and the light soul frequency of Earth itself. Yeah, so these are the three categories, and I was processing, these different categories of spiritual beings that us Lightworkers work with, because I made a video speaking about how light workers are going to be coming together in a really big way starting in 2025 and creating light worker communities. And I felt the call to weave in weave in and integrate these types of communities, these spiritual beings, because they feel that we are, they feel so deeply connected to our work, and we obviously feel so deeply connected to their work, and we work with them. And so there's going to be also an ascension and a forward motion toward working more deeply and more intimately and cultivating more intimacy with these types of light workers in the non-physical world. And it's beautiful. And I know that I've channeled for many clients who are actively feeling and seeing and sensing these different types of spiritual beings come to them and guide them and prompt them and ask them to do certain work with and for them. I've been channeling and feeling their appreciation to light workers on earth, because there's an element to being an incarnate physical human being which allows us to be a conduit for their light and to be a vessel that is filled by their light and their guidance and their message. And it's a beautiful way to be of service and also in community. And I just want to share the appreciation they feel, and I'm sure you feel that as well. And it's a joyous time to feel these spiritual beings become more amplified through the ascension of light workers happening right now. And this new wave of light and this new ascension of light, I believe, is allowing us to have a deeper, like I said, more intimate connection with these communities of spiritual beings in the unseen world. And I hope that this perhaps gave you some wording to and visualization perhaps to things you've already felt and experienced and sensed. And I hope that you come together with both your physical lightworker communities as well as your spiritual communities of spiritual light beings that surround you and are so grateful for the work that you're doing here. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.